What do you remember most about
Well, just he was a great professional for us. He was terrific. I talked to him yesterday. He was good. He was good for our team. You know, he had a lot of guys in front of him. Never complained about it. You know, last year in the playoffs, he hadn't played in a while. Came in and helped us win a game. That's who you want on your team. That's the type of veterans you want.
Doctor, the Bucks really are happy to have him. They were looking for a little size. You know, they have a smaller starting backcourt.
Yeah, they do.
So do you think he can help them?
Yeah, he can, because he's a heck of a defender, and he can play multiple positions too. And when we asked him to do that with us,
2 or 3, pretty
he
good.
can do either one. Yeah, and he can defend. He's tough.
Doc, what do you see with the Bucks changed? What do you see
Yeah,
different than last year?
Well, the difference is they had a training camp, you know, and they got to work with the new guys that they added, and you know, they have great speed. You know, you can see that they're a transition team, and you have to get back and try to make them play in half court, but they're going to be no fun to play.
Doc, how much have you talked to Brandon about his rebounding going into this season?
Well, I think we all talked about it. You know, we have to be a better rebounding team. And he's been great. He's done it obviously in the first game, but he did it through preseason. He's been doing it in practices. We need it.
Doc, if the Bucks go small, obviously you know who's going to be a 1 and 2. But who do you see filling out the rest of the roster while they're on the floor if they go small?
Oh, they can go so many ways. I mean, I'm not gonna. You can ask Scott all that. I'm gonna coach them, you know. But we'll be ready for it.
Doc, you guys went small Tuesday against Miami. Was that matchups?
Yeah,
why we didn't
that's
see
what we
Chris?
thought we would do, and we like our small lineup. So, you know, it's playing Miami. I think most teams are going to go small most of the time. They don't ever go big. You know, they start small and they stay small.
Go smaller even sometimes.
Yeah, they
right?
do. So.
I'd like to see guys like Fed and Chris stay with you for a while, just to get into
Murphy, honestly, I can tell you, I haven't given that a minute of thought. You know, that is something that Danny and Austin Ainge will probably talk about at some point. I haven't given it much thought. I'm too concerned with getting our guys that we're going to see every night, you know, playing the right way first.
Doc, you home opener. We've talked about this year in and year out. Just can you stress the importance of playing well at home?
Well, I mean, it's important to play well at home. You know, obviously the opener would be nice too, because that's part of it. You know, I always tell our guys, why do you want home court if you don't have a home court advantage? You know, so you should, you know, establish that. I think we've done that over the years here. This is not a place people want to come in to play, but we have to. I think each year you have to reestablish it. I don't think you get a bye from last year. Hey, by the way, we were good here last year. I think you got to keep doing it. And with this group, you know, we have 8 guys that wasn't here, so they have to get that in them as well. I mean, our crowd's phenomenal, and they'll be behind them. And you know, I was telling someone the last time we played here in this building, I thought what happened was one of the best crowd things to ever happen in my career. Other than Game 6 of the Laker finals, I'll probably remember the last minute of the debacle against Miami because of our fans. You know, they were phenomenal, and that's something you don't forget.
Doc, do you think Marquise will slap KG on the shoulder when he checks in?
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. Well, you didn't get the first question, so you got a good one, though. That was good. Definitely, you will.
Doc, with the crowd that you just touched on, do you think that's at all part of as a recruiting tool maybe during the summer? That guys want to come play here?
Well, I don't know if it is or isn't, but I know if anyone was watching that game, if you're a player and you heard that, and you can go either way, you know, that can't hurt you at all.
You talked about using different starting lineups this year. How soon before the game do you let those guys know whether they're in or out of the lineup?
It depends on the situation. Can get back to back, and you know, so I don't think it's going to matter that much. Honestly, in practice, we change the lineups all practice, so I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. I think we'll consistently stay with one more than the other, but we will change it at times.
Dr. Tobias Harris getting a start tonight. And by the way, all he has to do is guard Paul Pierce.
Yeah, but he's pretty good. I mean, I thought Lillard and him were 2 of the better guys in the summer league. I've liked him. You know, he's another kid because of my son, I've got a chance to see him. I've watched him in AAU basketball for several years, and I mean he can play. You know, it's funny, when I saw him in AAU, he was always the bigger kid.
He was the big
So he played 4 and 5, and I can tell you, you know, last year I saw them towards the end of the year putting them at the 3, and then in the summer, I'd never envisioned that. I mean, I never saw that. Yeah, and he's good at it. So I mean, he's a matchup problem for threes because of his size and his quickness. So I mean, it's amazing. You see him a ton, but you don't see him in that way, and now you see him there. He's pretty good.
It's fun for you.